While the world waits for Angelina Jolie to give birth to twins, the so-called pregnant man has already delivered. Thomas Beatty, who used to be a woman, made headlines when he announced he was pregnant while living legally as a man. Now he's given birth to a baby girl. And joining us with exclusive news of the birth is People Magazine's senior editor, Patrick Rogers. Good morning, Patrick.
Good morning, Tracy.
Okay, so talk about the delivery first. This was a natural delivery. He went into labor?
That's right. This is not a C-section, nothing scheduled here. The baby was due yesterday, but showed up a couple days early on Monday. Tracy was there at a hospital in Oregon, and they're now home, and talked to them yesterday. I said, have you had a chance to catch your breath? They said, no. And I could hear the baby crying in the background.
Baby's healthy, everything's
Baby's healthy,
fine?
Everybody's healthy.
Okay. The confusing thing here is this guy a guy or a girl, and will he be a mom or a dad?
Okay, he is not the mom. Thomas Beatty describes himself as the father of this child. And in no way is he the mother, except by the fact that he carried the child and delivered the child. But no, he will be the baby daughter's father. And so the idea of calling him Mr. Mom, he would not like that. He is the father.
He would not like that.
No,
he considers himself the dad.
He considers himself the dad.
I know that they say they want to have a normal life, but is that really possible? How have your readers reacted to this story?
We got a huge reaction to this story. Some people called up and said, where can we send the baby clothes to these people? You know, very sympathetic. But many, many people said, he may say he's a dad, he may say he's a man, but he's having a baby. How can he be? Men don't have babies. So I think it's up to, people have accepted it, people have not accepted it.
So
but
can they have a normal
it touches
life?
a nerve. That remains to be seen. I think that the experts we talked to said if the baby is loved by both parents, and we have every indication these people really want a baby, they went to a lot of trouble to have one. So the baby, if it gets enough love, that part of it could work. But then the child has to go out into society, and that part's that's the unknown.
And they might actually have another baby. He's keeping the female parts for now.
Absolutely. So. There's no he has no plans to get rid of that, to move further, and they may have another baby.
All right, Patrick Rogers, fascinating stuff. It'll be interesting to follow them. They're coming out with a book, so I'm sure we're going to hear more details.
We'll hear more in the book.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you.